I just spoke with Walling Moses, and I asked him about Shakur's left hand, if it was okay, and he says, yes, it's okay. I actually want him to throw it more, so the offense is coming.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Shakur Stevenson, he gets the unanimous decision win over Edwin De Los Santos, but it just wasn't the type of win he was expecting. Going into this fight, this was definitely Shakur's toughest opponent on paper. It turned out to be his toughest fight of his entire career. Now, even though Shakur Stevenson, he did a great job of neutralizing Edwin De Los Santos' offense, the problem was Santos did a great job of neutralizing Shakur's offense as well.
Technical fight, I think both fighters respected each other's skills, power, from like De Los Santos side, and and just sometimes because it's very technical and each guy doesn't want to make a mistake because they know that they're definitely going to have to pay for it.
And that turned out to be the exact case in the fight. So Shakur Stevenson, he clearly wasn't happy with his performance. In his post-fight interview, he told the media not to congratulate him because he knows that was his worst performance. But then surprisingly, out of nowhere, he puts up a tweet and he says, "One-hand bandit," but he deletes it right away. You see, there was only one person to start making this excuse that maybe something was wrong with Shakur Stevenson's left hand, and that was ESPN's Mark Kriegel. So it could be possible that Shakur Stevenson, once he found out after the fight that there were some people making this excuse for Shakur, he decided to go with that excuse, which is why he originally put this tweet up calling himself a one-hand bandit. But I think Shakur, he understood that he would have received even more backlash if he would have left that tweet up, which is why it was a good idea for him to delete it. It's just so ironic because when you look at the dichotomy and you compare Shakur Stevenson to Gervonta Tank Davis, just like Davis had to fight another southpaw in Hector Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, he had to do the same thing against Edwin De Los Santos. The only difference is obviously Shakur Stevenson did not perform anywhere near as well as Gervonta Tank Davis did against another dangerous southpaw. The real funny thing to note is Gervonta Tank Davis, when he was fighting against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he actually was a one-hand bandit. But even though Gervonta was clearly injured, he still let that one hand go the entire night by way of contrast. So at the end of the day, even if hypothetically Shakur Stevenson, he was injured, he could have completely took over the fight with his jab. You guys might remember when Floyd Mayweather was injured when he fought Carlos Hernandez. Floyd Mayweather, he injured his jab hand, which was his left hand. So what he would do is he would switch southpaw and start jabbing with his right hand. And he was still throwing lead hard right hooks and uppercuts, etc. So I'm gonna wrap this video up by saying this. Even though Shakur Stevenson, he got the W, he's going to definitely have to improve. And when I say improve, he's going to have to learn how to fight on the front foot like Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis often does. Because this was the best opponent that we've seen Shakur Stevenson in the ring with. But the competition is going to get far more stiffer than this. And without me even talking about Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, even Vasyl Lomachenko will be a far more difficult fight than the Edwin De Los Santos fight was. Because I can guarantee you, Shakur Stevenson, he will not be able to neutralize all of Lomachenko's attacks. Lomachenko has too much experience. He will definitely find ways to let his hands go, unlike Edwin De Los Santos. So hopefully after everyone's seen that performance with Shakur Stevenson, more fighters will be willing to get in the ring with him and will actually have confidence that they can beat him. Hopefully that's what happens, starting with fighters like Vasyl Lomachenko. I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers,
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com.
like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, Visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.